Okay, what is up? It's that time of day, it's Content Clock, and we are back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Welcome back, everyone. Last time we finished the cathedral, stopped the Day of Calamity, and then Maria, ran away. So, picking up where we left off, of course. So never do anything off camera. Maria. Oh, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really? Where was she headed? The stairs north of Sunshade Row. You know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand, though.
Hey!
The general store? We might find someone else who saw her if we head over there. Okay. To the general store we go.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I guess I'm good. I guess it doesn't matter. How we all doing today? I'm doing pretty good myself. I have a day off, so no complaints. As always. We love days off.
Hey,
You?
sorry, but...
Hello.
Hey!
Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, you be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? Let's go find out.
Ridiculous.
Silly kid. Nah, fair though. I mean, the grief of losing a parent is immense.
What should I do?
That comes from personal experience, so
Well then,
it's not a fun thing. Especially if you actually like your parents, which I know not everyone does, which is fair enough. Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. Huh. She went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She'd been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. The guard was just like, yeah, I'm gonna let this, 10-year-old go into rubble and destruction. Okay.
huh? Why?
No?
I'm here to get you. Come on, let's go home.
Did I not hit auto? Guess not.
Okay. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One
You've
time
been
he
here
came here to
before?
get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore, but I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again, hasn't he?
Jesus Christ.
It's going to be so lonely.
Jesus
The
Christ.
loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
Jesus.
It's our fault.
What? How?
You?
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
True. Yeah.
It's going to be all right. Don't worry.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then
Aw.
maybe things won't always be so
Jesus
sad.
Christ. My ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Words are all we kind of got right now, actually. Because we figured out that the runner-ups have protection, like magical protection, so...
Maria, you're safe! Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
Of course. Least I can do.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
Well, we just have to
Cannot
be
lose faith yet.
more popular.
There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well,
gotta make him
there's
less
the
popular.
church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Rest and recovery. But then I don't get gameplay. What the hell? It's okay. What's up, Stroll?
Sorry, did I wake you?
Kinda.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
No, not really. I'm not awake enough for this. That's crazy. You just be like, yeah, you know what, Stroll? Shut up.
Let's think about it together.
I like my fit.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a strange one. My kind of strange, if I'm honest.
Oh,
That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
can you read? Yeah, he's a noble.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions.
Fair enough.
Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still,
Possible.
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words.
But it's only
I
a
can
royal
hardly come to terms
bloodline
with my
because
own
we
ideals.
decided it to
Still,
be.
the discussions helped clear my head a little. I've been so fixated on killing Luis,
Like,
but
nothing about his blood is different.
maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
So, like, once again, you just fall into another social construct that's being upheld to oppress others. So it's like, if that was just demolished or never happened in the first place, then everyone would just be on the equal round. It's not like Stroll has a different type of blood that literally makes him royal. Like, that's just not how that works. Unless he does.
Sleep
But
should come easier now.
Not counting on it.
Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime.
Oh, Lord.
To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne.
Well, this
Our
is a
aspirants
horrible
will set
idea.
out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Missed chance to say in it to win it, but
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
well,
There's a note
obviously.
here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
To suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the
Okay.
curse somewhere. And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
True.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Right. But it's better than trying to kill him, because we physically cannot do that
That
right now.
reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians.
Probably.
I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We should probably try out for this contest. We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. Yeah.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If
Well,
all
what
we
does
need
that
to do is get
mean?
Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be good as
What
dead.
do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Absolutely.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah.
So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Oh. Thanks. I inherited Grievous' journal. Sick.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed
Yeah,
and
but it's a
shelter you.
very important job.
What's the competition?
It's a big grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Oh.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
Okay.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people.
I mean, you're already gonna make a
reaching for
stir
the
because you're an
throne will do
Elba
it.
doing, or we're an Elba
Does that
doing
mean
it.
you're not coming back?
No,
Hey,
we'll be back.
nobody said that.
Although we might be a while.
Yeah.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Oh.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
Okay. You get a carriage? Okay. Sounds like a good plan, I guess. Oh, we're
This
back
should be
here.
the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid?
Aye.
All of you?
Bit young, ain't ya?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. They're a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king.
Yeah, see? Told ya.
The novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Damn, strong.
An elder? Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with.
Uh-oh.
Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna
That was a
murder that
close one.
shit out of you.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Oh, we're so murdering them.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Okay. I mean, it's gotta be like a human, right? Whoa.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which?
See that little dweeb over there that's talking?
Better.
You really think you
Hang
do it?
on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go after
Let's see.
a
Ugh,
criminal.
he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper.
Oh,
Looks like the army's been
Lord.
trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa,
Any
look
idea
at
who that
this
is?
guy.
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be
I hope
sure
we
of that.
become friends.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Okay, I'm kind of gonna take back my
Stuck up
statement about
little-
being. Yeah,
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
you look
He
cool
was
though.
right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I still think
We're
we should go
supposed
after
to
the
get a
human.
monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he just
Maybe
wants
he
to
has a
stop the
big
criminal's
hood.
evil deeds.
We've got more important things to worry about.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
I trust Stroll.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Stroll's the homie.
Ho there! Are
Look
you
at this
really
guy.
taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Sure. Please tell me all about it.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard
Your
captain
pardon,
from a
gentlemen,
town-
I'm Barton.
A town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children.
Jesus Christ.
Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
Fair enough.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
Oh.
We've no idea how he manages to
course.
operate out there without getting devoured himself.
Because he is a giant worm himself.
A tricky problem
Oh my God.
indeed. I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
Okay, I don't know what that would
We
accomplish.
would never laugh at such a plight.
Yeah, right?
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please,
Matira.
make haste.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity.
I agree.
Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's
Yeah,
fair.
I can get down
I'll
with this.
convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Okay. Oh, what's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne. Oh, the audacity of the youth. Look at this guy. That's Rich, a mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. Oh, it's on auto, no! The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Lewis dare to God, you sound like every old dude in our current society. It hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you'd like. Be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. What a miserable human being.
Hey!
Hey, would it be alright if we accepted the bounty for Heisme? Heisme? You sure you can handle that? We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You could probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I can accept more bounties?
Let's call it.
Wait. Oh, no. What? No, I wanted to look. Damn it.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How
Okay.
best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too
Okay.
sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Oh, Lord.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
What?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still,
guess that
you
makes
didn't
sense.
hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful
Cringe.
employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
So why aren't we telling Hulkenberg? I mean, it feels like we should be all on the same page.
Let's rest.
The opening ceremony is tomorrow. We should probably stay inside to get rest. Me.
Now then,
Return, never mind. Okay. Doesn't really seem like I'm gonna be missing much by not talking to everyone. Well, let's go to bed then. Bed is simple but clean. Call it a night. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, Calica.
Can I come in?
Sure.
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Okay.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said.
True.
And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
True.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Aye, Captain. Let's not do the whole promise thing again,
Wait for
maybe.
me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
Of course.
This one's important.
Promising returns. Maria is waiting for us to return home and regale her with the tales of the strange and distant places we visit.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Okay.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Of course.
Good night.
Night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out.
Of course.
Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden.
True, but it's one that I'm very invested in now.
It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
I mean, yeah.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside.
It's literally your job. Can't blame me for that.
That book. We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Of course.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Oh, that's the kind of world we live in? I didn't realize that.
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents.
I don't think it's much of a wonder.
Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Of course. I don't think it's, like, that hard to understand. The writing of a better world.
It's a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts.
Yeah, I don't think it was that
Had
hard
our
to...
lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate.
Maybe.
No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Oh, I suppose. 'Tis not so bad
Yeah.
to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life.
Well, hopefully it won't come to that. Because I don't want to see another character die.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Damn. Ooh, whoa. Whoa, look at her. She's crazy.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Is this like the K-pop idol of this game? Oh, yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, what? Where did this come from? We just burst out into Disney musical? What the hell? Why does she got such a big forehead? Look at that thing. I know it's rude, but... Where did that come from? It's so random. It's... She's just crazy looking. That was So random. It was cool.
Even I'm feeling the heat.
Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! Wow! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
Okay.
Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown.
Me.
To the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Woo! Yeah! Wait. Boo, you suck.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials.
Cringe.
Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Cringe.
Moving right along, we
He
come
also
next
looks
to
kinda
His Eminence's
crazy.
champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido.
Whoa.
I come before you only in loyal
Speaking of
service His
crazy
Eminence.
looking people, what the
Relinquish
hell
the
is
throne to
that?
him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will
what?
teach you to fear God and to fear me.
Okay.
So
I'm
much for this
hearing
being a
you
fair
alright.
competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
Imagine bro just doesn't show up. He's like, no.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
That's crazy.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Fidel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
I see.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you!
Sorry, I think I just
What
have my
our
mic.
country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward.
What's up, Roger?
By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus.
What's up, Rudolph?
In it more for the gauntlet runners than
crazy.
the throne, it's Lena Caden.
What's up, Lena?
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
What's up, Loveless?
Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
Milo Maurizio.
What's up, Milo? Milo?
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Yeah, you got some
Now,
crazy
I do
people.
believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
That's all I am, an Elden boy.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Man.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh, Lord.
So, contestants, are you ready?
Uh-oh. Oh, God.
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
What the hell is that?
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral!
Have a care, you fool. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
What a fun word.
Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Feckless.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy.
God,
and
he is
earn your
crazy looking
crown.
too.
For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
Oh. I see why it's called a land runner.
Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible.
Wait, it's literally just a giant running machine? I went up 800 places. My support is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I've gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince. Whoa. Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martera, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Oh lord, do we have to hit all those checkpoints first?
This place here.
A city on the main road between Grand Trad and Port Brylehaven. The old castle looming over the city center is an incredible sight to behold.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Martera. Here it is. Down to Martera, huh? On this craft's legs, I'll say about 4 days, 3 nights.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Bally good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martera, Old Castletown. Sure.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy.
What
What
are
I
you?
want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a
So you're,
rush?
I was about to say, you're just in this for a thrill?
Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Chin
Brilliant,
wag.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
That's
You
crazy.
certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
That's
He's
crazy.
a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in.
Is the orange brownish tint supposed to tell me this is in the past?
I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
It's back in the
decline
garage,
to
you
meet.
know.
Dash it. Off with you now.
It's got a
Leave
layer
me
of
be.
snow on it, so you're
You've
gonna
been
clean that
acting
off.
stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
That is quite the beast.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Hey, calm down. You might start acting weird.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
That's crazy.
You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected
That's
his legacy.
crazy. So you blackmailed him?
Mercy, please! Look,
You've... Oh my god.
lost, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now.
You blackmailed
Then I
him?
suggest you cooperate. For both
Oh
our sakes.
my
Finish your
god, that's
tinkering by tomorrow and bring
crazy.
it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own
That's
schemes.
crazy.
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his
Damn, and then you hold that above his head?
Understood.
That's crazy. You just blackmailed the shit out of him.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk.
I mean, fair.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
I mean...
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is
by
Port
the
Violet,
way, we're trying to kill a
capital
person.
of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby...
At the end of the day, we're not necessarily doing this to
You
win. We
understand
just
the
want
intent.
attention.
What do you think of this plan?
I think it's good.
I think it's a perfect
Does it
idea.
make sense?
Makes sense, doesn't it? The bounty's
I just
Heisman,
said that,
an
Stroll.
ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Oh yeah.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a
Oh
wash.
yeah, scrub it up,
Good to
dub.
know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel,
Give me a hoot.
Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
Okay.
He's certainly an eccentric. But he doesn't seem like a bad person.
No.
We'll get used to him, I suppose.
He's a character, but all of us are. The Gauntlet Runners has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia. Let's visit the engine room. Take your time and have a look on your way there. Never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. Okay, cool. Well, I feel like I react to Andy, but you know, because all we did today was literally watch cutscenes. But this feels like a good place to stop, because I think it's, you know, we're gonna get into a big strand of cutscenes and stuff. So I think we're gonna end it here. So I know today's episode wasn't as gameplay oriented as they normally are, but that's fine with me personally. Had to be done, so nothing much you can do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. Hope you're enjoying this series still, as always. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the rest of the channel, greatly helps. Drop a subscribe, greatly helps. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all had a good day. Hope you all had fun doing whatever it is you people do, and I love you all.